Hey there, beautiful souls, and welcome to today's message from wherever you're tuning into from across the globe. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know where in the world you are tuning in from, and play along at home and contribute to this conversation with me. Today's message is all about getting excited about your life. And I know that sounds like, of course, everybody wants to be excited about their life, but most of us are living in this habitual way of living, and we've lost the joy, we've lost the excitement, we've lost our meaning, and we're just kind of doing what we think we need to do each and every day. And, if you guys read my post from yesterday, I shared with you guys my kind of schedule that I'm working on and aligning with over this 40-day period of this challenge that I'm going through. And it has been consciously selected, and what I wanted to, and the reason why I've consciously selected it is because I wanted to fill my day with meaningful things that excite me about my life. And if you don't take the time to get some clarity over what those things are, then, what is that saying? There's an amazing saying by Brendan Burchard, which is something along the lines of, and I'm going to butcher it so you can Google it and get a better perspective here, but it's something along the lines of, if you don't fill your day up with meaningful tasks, your day will fill up with other people's agendas, right? So you end up living, based on what other people want you to do for them, or obligation, or out of guilt, or whatever, instead of actually consciously designing how you want to live your life and something that you can be excited about, right? Because you're only going to be excited about your life if you're living in alignment with what inspires you, rather than all the other things that you feel obligated to work through and living in other people's agendas, like I just mentioned. So today I wanted to share with you a 4-step process on how you can get excited about your life. And play along at home, see if this resonates with you. And if you do want to try it out, I'd love to hear what insights you get from actually asking yourself these questions and following along with these steps. So if you want to get excited about your life, step 1 is to actually engage courage. Now, the reason why I want to start with courage is because if you don't have the courage, then your fears will limit you from actually getting the next step, which is to get clear. So you've got to start with courage. You've got to be able to clarify what it is that you want. You'll need to get beyond the fears that prevent you from getting that clarity, because one of the things that we humans do in order to survive is we prevent ourselves from having clarity over what we really want. Because when we clarify and define what we want, which sounds amazing, we simultaneously clarify and define failure for ourselves, right? So that's the double-edged sword that goes on within each and every one of us. So if you're not clear on what you want, usually it's because you've got fears driving your confusion and lack of clarity, which are there. They've got a positive intention to protect you from a sense of failure. All right, so just try that on for size. We were starting with courage. You've got to be able to engage courage, which is the action of, going after what you want, taking action despite your fears. All right, so until you engage courage and you have a willingness to face your fears, you're not going to be able to get the clarity over what you actually want. And that's going to be the second step. The second step is going to, once you've accessed courage, you're willing to confront your fears, that will allow you to get crystal clear clarity over what would make your life exciting. Like, what is it that you actually want to create? This is the part where you dream a bit bigger, right? And again, just stressing the necessity of getting beyond your fears in order to access that clarity. And I'm speaking from personal direct experience here, because the major thing that I would struggle with the most is this incessant need to gain clarity and always feel as though I was confused and it wasn't clear and I wasn't, and I didn't realize until I did some deeper inner work that was my fears preventing me from getting clarity, so that I wasn't defining failure, because that was such a fear of mine. To define success simultaneously defines failure for you, right? So you have to be willing to face those fears. And a great book for you guys out there who might struggle with a fear of failure is Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers, a book I actually read for the first time many years ago. I think it was back in 2015 or so, and I actually just reread it just recently, because I was finding that fear was coming back and kind of preventing me from moving forward, and I wanted to kind of get a new awareness and deeper awareness around it. So Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers is a great book. If you find that you can't get clarity over what you want, it's usually because your fears are preventing you from defining success, which inevitably defines failure if you don't achieve it, right? So once you've engaged your courage, you get that clarity, the next step is you've got to commit. You've got to commit to the whatever it takes to make that happen in your life, and get excited about it, right? If you really tap into that clarity because you're courageous enough to get beyond your fears, you're going to find inspiration, which is the juice of life. That is your excitement about life. To tap in to that untapped energy form within you, which is your inspiration, right? Then you have to commit to it, right? Commit to following through. Get it on the schedule. Commit to daily action, right? And then that brings us to that final step of consistency. And I think it's so important, because most of us expect results instantaneously. We do something for one day, don't get the results that we're after, and we throw in the towel. And that need for instant gratification is what prevents us from actually attaining our goals, because consistency, we've all heard it, is key. There's no mistake that is, a quote that circulates all the time. Consistency is key. You're going to get all of your results through consistency. But first, you have to access the courage to go beyond your fears. Clarify, secondly, what it is that you really are inspired by, what would make life exciting. Commit fully to doing the work and showing up and staying consistent. All right, so those are the 4 C's for getting excited about your life that I wanted to share with you guys today, and I hope that it inspires you. I'd love to hear from you guys if you're willing to go and just consider and get some insight around those steps for yourself today. I'd love for you to drop a comment and share it with us here, and inspire somebody else to step up and dream a bit bigger, right? And engage that courage, get that clarity, be committed, and be consistent. All right, so that is my message for each and every one of you guys. I want to say hello and check in with everybody being able to join me today. So I can see Robin and Graham and Bill in the house. Good to see each and every one of you guys. So much love coming at you, and I hope that this message serves you. All right, thanks for showing up, and I can't wait to see you. Today was day 8 of the challenge, so I'll see you for day 9 tomorrow. So much love.